eyes and come draw with me. Hello everybody, let's go ahead and get started with our awesome parrot. I'm going to show you what we have. We have this one is acrylic paint, and when we go to draw our parrot, you're going to see I have different shapes for their bodies and their eyes too, so keep an eye out for which one you want to do. This one is, let's see, I wrote it on the back. This one I did with marker and then went back over with water. Same with this one. And this one's just with marker. This one is soft pastels. And this one is oil pastels. Crayon, watercolor paint, watercolor pencil. And I'm going to use watercolor pencil today so I can show you guys what that's like. It's pretty neat. Color pencil, ink, and pencil and Sharpie. Okay, so you can see they all have kind of like their own little personality. They're really fun. So we need to keep in mind as we're drawing, this first is going to be an oval shape, but I want to leave a lot of room for my wing. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of come in and be like, okay, I think my wing's going to be about here, and I'm going to draw an oval around that. And everybody's bird is going to be shaped different. Some of us are going to have little bellies. Like, look at how cute this little guy's got, like a little belly, and he's got kind of a fat wing. And some of them have skinny wings. And some of them, you can erase the line here and connect the tail to the body, okay, versus having the tail separate. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put in my wings. So I'm going to start with an arch. And I'm going to finish that by coming down towards the bottom of my bird and just giving it like a little swoop out to the side. Start at the top of my wing again, come down, aim for that. Okay. Let's go ahead, add in our beak. Our beak's shape, what we're gonna do is we're going to draw, it's a straight line that bends and comes down to that point, okay? So I'm gonna start here, and remember, we're gonna come down a little bit. Straight line, curve to a point. So when I bring that line back to the face, I'm going to keep that point. Okay, so to add the bottom of my beak, I'm just going to start here. I'm going to come down and curve back towards my body. Okay, all right, so to add in our eye, now our eyes can be all kinds of different designs. I'm going to keep mine pretty simple today. I'm going to be doing this one, but I also want to add in this half oval here, or half circle. I'm going to start above my beak, and it's like the letter C, really. Nice and big. Okay, inside I'm going to add a large circle for my eye. And I am going to add a little curved line. 2 circles. Those 2 circles are going to be my shiny spot because I am going to fill in all the other area. All right, and then I'm going to add a little detail that I like for my bird. I'm just going to put a straight line underneath and a few kind of like eyelashes or little marks. I just think that's kind of a cool eye for my bird. All right, down below I'm going to add in my tail. Now keep in mind, we're going to squeeze in some little feet here in a moment, but first I'm going to put in my tail. I'm going to come down from my wing and come as low as I can. Some of us are going to have room for a big tail, and some of us are going to have a small tail. And then I'm just going to bring it back from that point up to my body, okay? And we could add in some lines if we want, just so that we have some separation for our wings. Okay, now our feet, I'm going to put mine on kind of like it's sitting on a perch or a twig. Like this one, you can see it's on a twig. And sometimes, depending on how I drew in my toes, on if my branch was straight or at an angle. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to draw in those little toes first. And this is what it looks like. Right underneath the belly, we're going to draw in a little curve. And right next to that, we put another curve and then finish it off with a little half circle. That's one of my toes. So right next to that, I do another toe, and I do that by adding another curved line and then bring it up with like it's almost like a little smiley face there at the bottom of my toe. All right, we're gonna do another foot. So I'm gonna have a little space. I'm gonna put another curved line, another curved line, and then to connect those with like an arch, another curved line and connect those with an arch. Okay, and now I can kind of see what direction my log is gonna be. So I'm gonna draw a straight line, and I'm gonna pretend it goes all the way the other way. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it can go right off your page if you want. All right, so for the top, you can kind of see it's gonna be about right here, so I can finish it off and come across on the other side. Doesn't have to be perfect. It will look even better when we add in our color. Okay, and of course you guys can add leaves if you want. Okay. All right, so let's get some color on our beautiful, cute, sweet little parrot. They are so much fun. So again, today I'm going to be using watercolor pencils. So how you use those, if this is your first time using them, you can actually just go through and use them like you would a regular colored pencil at first. Just dry right on top of your paper and just completely fill it in, and then we'll come back and add water when we're all done. And it's really neat. I'll show you what it looks like in just a moment. So here's what's really awesome about watercolor pencils. So see how it's a watercolor pencil, not the same as a regular color pencil. But what you do is after you have colored it, if you just get a paintbrush and water and you get it wet and you rub it, I don't know how to explain it. It's like magic. It melts. The color just melts. It's the coolest thing. I hope you guys get a chance to get some watercolor pencils and give it a try. It's really neat. And you can see here, I put a little bit of orange on top of the yellow, and when I get it wet, you can blend them together. Isn't that neat? I'm going to do that same thing down here. You see I have the yellow, getting the yellow wet, and I'm blending it around with my paintbrush, and I'm getting the orange wet, and it just melts, and you can move the pigment around a little bit. Same up here, there's orange with a little bit of yellow. I'm just going to get it wet, and it turns into like a watercolor paint when you're all done is what it looks like. It's absolutely awesome. Well, I hope you guys had fun drawing the sweet little parrot with me today. And again, depending on where your wing ends up, maybe it will look like he's shrugging his shoulders, or he'll have a little belly and just be so cute. All right, you guys, I love you guys. I miss you guys seeing you at school, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.